Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's KG Chaos. In this video, we're going to actually talk about Battle Royale on the new Battlefield that's coming out soon. So I'm going to get right up into it. So if you guys actually seen, like at the end of the trailer right there, it's actually showing the Storm type variant of the, pretty much the Storm, like I said. It's not a Storm or a gas this time, it's actually a fire. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about it a little bit, in my opinion, about Battle Royale and some other things. So to begin with, I don't think the Storm is actually going to quit moving. It'd be kind of weird for a fire just to stop moving for a certain amount of time. Like, you know, in the early games, it gives you like 3 minutes or whatever to actually go around and collect loot while it just sits there. I don't think it's actually going to do that this time. I think it's going to be a constant move. It's just going to gain speed over time and actually move a lot quicker. So like say if you were to jump out of a plane or something in this game mode and you actually get down there and you actually only have a certain amount of time before it reaches you to actually loot and not have that 1 minute timer or whatever to actually collect your loot. And so you got to keep moving. That'd make the game more challenging and everything like that, just the fact you have to keep moving, you can't just stay in one spot. Next I'm going to talk about is the weapons and like gameplay and stuff like that. So in my opinion with the weapons, like if you guys have played Battlefield Online or anything like that, it's actually depends on what type of guns you're good at. Like some people are good with snipers, some are shotguns, assault rifles, etc. So I think that the game's really going to depend on your team being able to use a gun that they're good with. If you find it, that is. I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be classes in this, so you're gonna have to find the weapon. So I think it's really gonna depend on like your team and what guns they have, just for the fact that everyone's good with their own type of weapon. Some people, like I said, are snipers and stuff. So you want to make sure that everyone has the type of weapons that they're good with, just the fact that I'm pretty sure it's how this game is going to play out, and that's how you're going to be able to get that win at the end, and yeah, and so forth. Then get back to that, you make sure the person that has a sniper also has a different type of weapon, just for the fact that if you do make it to the end, you're going to want to be or have something that is like medium or close range, just for the fact you're going to be like just running at each other, because I'm pretty sure the storm's going to go super fast, as you've seen there at the end. Like it actually showed the storm moving in super quick and everybody running at each other. So that's something I think that'll be implemented, that you're gonna be using the weapon or wanting to use the weapon that you're the best with. So that's something that I hope to look forward to in this game. To get to vehicles also, the vehicles in this game, I think that you'll be able to get them in Battle Royale, like the tanks and stuff, but I hope that you don't have to get them, like, or hope you can't use them near the end of the round, because if you're running at someone with a tank, if you don't have explosives, or really if you do have explosive, it's going to be hard to kill them just because they're in a vehicle. Maybe it's not a tank, maybe it's like a regular vehicle, something like that. It'd be a little easier, but still. Hopefully they make it like at some point near the end or close to the end, they actually make it to where the vehicle like stops moving or it doesn't work, something like that, so you have to get out of it, because that really would be unfair in a way, just the fact that you can just someone have a tank at the other end and like literally just dominating you on the battlefield, and you're literally just getting shot up because you can't do anything about it. So I mean, if you had like explosives, it'd be kind of like a little bit different story, but you're still kind of at a disadvantage just for the fact they're in a vehicle that can shoot you and you can't really be harmed. So that's really my opinion or my thought on the whole thing with the vehicles. It'd be really cool if you can have them during, or maybe make it where you don't have a certain amount of rounds for it, not where it's like unlimited, like your tank can have this unlimited rounds, you just blow people up. Maybe it's something like that. It'd be a lot, I guess, a little bit more fair, but still you're in a vehicle, you just run them over, stuff like that. But honestly, I do think the storm's just going to keep moving, because I've never seen a fire just like stop in one place unless literally someone's fighting it back with water or doing something to actually stop the fire. So I'm pretty sure it's just going to keep moving. In my opinion, that would be the more realistic way to do it, instead of making it where it stops at a certain point and then you get like a few minutes to loot. But they're probably going to do that just the fact that it's what the rest of them are like. But hopefully they want to be different and make this the best Battle Royale, because I'm really excited for this Battle Royale. Like all the Battle Royales that are out or coming out, this is the one I'm most excited for, because in my opinion, Battlefields it's my favorite franchise to play. So that's what I really hope that they do, is make this as realistic as possible, and yeah, and so forth. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that that they'll make the vehicles like that, or like make like where your team needs to have like the weapons are gonna like make it where your team will win, or do you think like each weapon is just gonna be like overpowered, or like anybody can use them just like any other Battle Royale? Which I hope it's not that case. I hope that each weapon is kind of like made for a player that is good with it, and just like the online when you play Battlefield or any other Battlefields in that point, because it's more realistic in my opinion, and it's actually in the game like that, to where you can just get shot by someone that's a really good sniper and over again, or get killed by someone with a shotgun over and over again, or something like that. And then there's those players that are really good with every single gun they use, which is really annoying at sometimes. But as long as your team can like be able to communicate and stuff like that, you should have no problem with this game. So that's what I really cannot wait for in this game, is actually see the realism and more functionality than other Battle Royale that I've played, because this game just makes more sense to have it more realistic like. So they haven't really confirmed like if you're gonna be jumping out of a plane or like just spawning on two ends of a map at random points. I'm most likely gonna be planes because planes were a thing in this time period, so it's probably gonna be a thing where you actually jump out of a plane or whatnot and actually parachute into the battlefield, collect weapons and all that sort of stuff, and then you're pretty much running from the fire, because I'm pretty sure it's probably not gonna stop, in my opinion, just because fire doesn't really stop. In my opinion, I mean it can, but it's honestly the more realistic reason or way to put the game is to make it where it just constantly moves. This picks up speed and does more damage over time. Also, I don't know if the actual fire is going to do more damage at the beginning, or like, well, less damage at the beginning and more at the end. Hopefully they make it where like if you're in it, it's going to kill you the same amount if you're at the end or at the front, vice versa, anything like that. So that's my opinion on that, guys. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that the storm's going to do like the same damage no matter what time you're in the match for, or do you think it's going to do less at the beginning and more at the end? Which they may make it just like other Battle Royales, but I hope they make it different and make it something of their own and make it totally different from others and more realistic like, because that just makes more sense to me, because that's what I'm ready for a game. I'm ready for a game like a Battle Royale game that's actually more realistic and actually put more time into it and actually make it seem like it's, hey, like that's supposed to do that, or this is supposed to do this, and so forth and so on. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much my opinion on Battle Royale. And also, if you guys go ahead, and I'll put it at the end of this video, like the little firestorm. But if you want to go back to the trailer and watch the end, you actually see the storm coming in, and then it like kind of blacks out, and then you see everybody running at each other, and the storm is moving in really fast. So I think that's how it's going to be. It's going to be really fast at the end, so you have to advance other people, and you get to sit back and snipe them, or sit back in something and shoot them. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. Also hit that like button and notification button so you guys get notified as soon as my new videos come live. I do pretty much videos about any game. I do updates, gameplays, anything like that. If you guys want to see some other games other than the games I've been posting recently, just go down into my videos and go down and scroll and hit one that you want to watch. All of them are pretty much enjoyable. I do a lot of like funny moments, anything like that that I like doing and that you guys will like watching. Anyways, guys, that is really pretty much it for this video. Just want to let you guys know about the Battle Royale that is coming out and my opinions on it, because I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are excited for it also. It's going to be a great game, and I cannot wait to play this game, because this literally is going to be the best. It's going to be more realistic in my opinion about the Battle Royale and not like these other games that are coming out. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. It really helps me out a lot. Hit that subscribe button again if you guys haven't, and I will see you guys next time.